Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Today I'm participating in a tag by Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis. She found this tag at another channel, which I'll link down below, but I will also link her channel. She tagged some specific YouTubers, but she also tagged anyone who was interested in participating. So let's get going. Here are the tag questions. There are 12 of them. The first one is, my zodiac sign is. So my zodiac sign is Aries, the first one in the zodiac calendar. I don't really follow horoscopes and that sort of thing, but I am an Aries, and if you think that Aries are stubborn, well, yes, that's me. My favorite color in general is blue, but I also like purple a lot. However, in my house, I tend to use reds and yellows more than blues. I did use blue in the past, but I think the reds and yellows are more cheery in the house. So, and I happen to be wearing red today, but blue and purple are my favorite colors. I have always wanted to cuddle with a koala. I know there are some places in Australia where you can go and see the koalas, but there are also a few where you can actually hold a koala, and koalas are my favorite animal, so I've always wanted to cuddle with a koala. If you met me in person, you would probably blank. Okay. If you met me in person, you would probably be surprised that parts of my house are really well organized and then other parts are not. And I am working really hard on decluttering so that more of my house can be organized, but there are other people living in this house. So as I'm sure all of you know, if the other people in the house don't buy into being as organized as you want to be, it makes it difficult. And I'm not really talking about my husband here. I am talking about my daughters. My real age is blank, but I feel like I'm blank. Okay, so this one's a little funny. I'm going to tell you that my real age is 32 and holding, but I feel like I'm in my mid-30s. Now, the reason I'm saying 32 and holding is that my younger daughter was born on my birthday. So when that happened, I told my husband I did not need to have any more birthdays. She was going to have the birthdays. However, my youngest daughter just turned 21, so you can figure out how old I am by that. My favorite thing to do is blank. My favorite thing to do is travel. I love to see different places, and I've been fortunate enough to get to travel quite a bit in this country, and I've also taken a couple of trips to Europe. I've never been to Asia or Africa or Central or South America or to Australia or New Zealand. And I'd really like to go to Australia and New Zealand. But you can see why, because I said I wanted to cuddle a koala. But I have not done so yet. So maybe at some point I can get there. But I just adore traveling. Number 7. When I am not watching YouTube, I'm watching blank. When I am not watching YouTube, I am probably watching Netflix or Amazon Prime, or I might be watching the news depending on what time it is. But if I'm going to be watching something and it's not YouTube, I'll look for something on Netflix or Amazon Prime. Recently on Netflix, I think it is, there's this show called Nailed It. It's new. It's about Pinterest fails. If you have not watched that, it is hilarious. So I encourage you to watch it if you want a good laugh. Number 8, my ideal mate has to have blank. My ideal mate has to have a sense of humor. Now, I will say I feel like I'm married to my ideal mate. My husband and I have been married almost 29 years. So we got married fairly young, not super young, but we've been married for quite a while, and I am really lucky because he is my best friend. and he definitely has a sense of humor. Number 9, the easiest way to turn me off is by blank. The easiest way to turn me off is by lying or by acting like a bully. I don't like either of those. Number 10, I like to blank first thing in the morning. Well, I like to exercise first thing in the morning. I actually do not like to exercise, but I like to exercise first thing in the morning to get it out of the way. I also like to do my cleaning in the morning. So what I tend to do is do my cleaning and then do my exercising so I can get all the stuff that makes me dirty or sweaty or whatever out of the way, and then I can enjoy the rest of my day, because otherwise I have that hanging over my head. So I like to do 15 to 20 minutes of zone cleaning and then my exercise, which is either yoga or walking, and then I go on and do my other work that has to be done. If you are not familiar with Yoga with Adrienne, she is on YouTube, and that is the yoga that I tend to do because I can fit it into my schedule better when I do the yoga at home as opposed to going out to a class. However, if you've never done any dance or yoga or Pilates before and don't really know how to hold your body and what proper positions are, I would recommend at least having a few classes before you try to do anything on your own by watching videos, just to make sure that you're using proper alignment. Number 11, if I become rich, the first thing I'd buy is blank. The first thing I would buy is probably a home in Hawaii, probably on Maui. I really love Maui. It's so relaxing. If you've never been there, it's the most relaxing place you can imagine. If you have been there, then you know what I'm talking about. So you go to Hawaii and you come back, and you do not want to come back from vacation, let me tell you. But I would buy a second home in Hawaii. I would keep my current home, and I might do some more extensive renovations on it, maybe pay some people to do things rather than doing them myself. But I would like that vacation home in Hawaii. And then number 12, if I could be anyone else in the world, it would be blank. You know, Kimberly Davis said the same answer I'm thinking of, which is, I don't think I'd want to be anybody else in the world. I like who I am now that I am the age I am, if you've figured that out. And I have worked really hard to try to like my life and do things that bring me joy in my life and be around people that make me feel good about myself and have positive energy. So I don't think I'd want to be anybody else. However, I will tell you that one of the people that I admire most from history is Abraham Lincoln. And if I could meet someone else, I would like to meet Lincoln. I just feel that he overcame so much in his personal life to become president, and he sacrificed so much for the country and for other people. I would really like to meet him. So I know that wasn't quite the question, but I just wanted to let you know that there are people that I admire and I appreciate the things that they've done in the past, and I really like history, so I thought I would throw that in there. I am going to tag one specific person, and that is Creative Lauri, but for those of you who haven't also seen this tag somewhere else, if you want to join in, please feel free to do so. I am tagging anyone who's interested. That's it for now. Thank you for joining me, and this isn't my normal sort of video, but I usually do hauls, home decor, organization, those types of videos. And so if this is your first time watching, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.